Welcome back, gamers, to another episode of Experience Points Podcast. My name is Kim the Great, and I am your host this evening. Tonight is episode 24. Today, we also have Kevin, our Pokemon professor.
How's it going, everyone?
And also, we have Cyrus, aka Zero Sin.
Brah, brah. That's the sound of the gun. Brah, brah. Sorry. I don't know where that came from. How's it going, everybody?
And we also have Eric, also known as Megaphone Jones.
Oh, yeah, bro.
See what I'm talking about?
Called me Megaphone Jones, so I had to be a megaphone.
So that's a nickname that can't stick.
Why not?
Because he'll try to be louder than the microphone every single time.
He does that anyway.
No, you said megaphone, and megaphones are definitely louder than microphones.
Per our previous conversation before we started recording, we'll call him Sticky Balls Jones.
There you go. Good old sticky ball.
No!
So, Sticky Balls, what are you playing today?
Wow! Kim, the shiny witch. Today I am playing Cyber Shadow, a brand new game that I just bought yesterday. It is a pretty fun game. And I'm going to press start now. Or the A button. X button. There we go.
There we go. Good.
All right, tonight's episode, in direct contrast to Kevin's episode yesterday, where we talked about moments where we felt like the biggest badass in gaming. Tonight, we're going to be talking about where we felt like an absolute dumbass. Basically, times where you fucked up, you made a mistake, it took you way too long to figure something out that was super basic.
Mm-hmm.
Anything like that. We've all had those moments. And tonight, we'll get to talk about them.
All right, we're going to go round robin, so I'm going to start first.
There you go.
So, the very one I hate in open action games where it's supposed to be open world, okay? And the game design is so bad that they don't tell you what to do or where to go. Okay, that's first and foremost. Secondly, there's always doors around. And a lot of times, I'll walk around just pushing X or pushing circle on anything I can to try to find a freaking door. It is so freaking irritating. Like, is this a door? Is this a door? That's a trash can, not a door. I'm just going to push X anyway to see if something happens.
To be honest, that's how you find a lot of hidden things that way.
Yep. I literally just go around mashing X or A everywhere I go.
That's hilarious. That is actually true. But in these games, it's supposed to be, I mean, in more recent games, there's been like prompts to guide you at what you can and can't touch. But back in the day, it wasn't like that. Things would just be like there, especially like the PlayStation 1 days. It's a pain in the ass. And that's happened to me throughout many different games back in the day. So that's my first one. Who's next?
Well, since we're there around robin, my only main one that I can think about, and this is a big one, and Kevin's just going to laugh at me, as always, but back in the day when Final Fantasy XI first came out, there was like, it had like a menu thing, and it's like, the menu, where you log off was on like the second page of the menu. However, I didn't know that the second page existed, so I literally for like probably the first week did not know how to log off this game. So you know how I logged off? I turned off my PlayStation. I literally just turned my PlayStation 2 off.
Poor baby.
That is a good one.
It was very. Every time I told anybody about it, they would get a huge laugh at it. It's like, oh my God, and just like read the manual, but I'm like, come on.
Well,
It was a new game. It was a new experience for me. I didn't even have a keyboard at the time, but come on. It's like, you don't necessarily know that there's a second thing over there. I think that's where the friends list, and there's a lot of other stuff that I missed too, but that was definitely the main thing that I came from that. I learned how to log off the game without possibly corrupting the data.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna be a backseat gamer real quick. Eric, go back. There's a button you can push to make that wall rise up, I bet.
No. I've been over here many times. There is no button for that.
On the top left, there's a little shiny button-looking thing.
Okay, let's see.
Back
And
to
where-
the-
Top left.
He is correct.
Wait, up.
Up above you.
Yep.
That button up above. What are you doing?
You jump on those things that are dropping.
Go,
Oh God!
go,
Oh
Speaking
go up.
my God!
speaking of dumbass moments, there you go, folks.
There you
Oh, I have a new dumbass moment right here. That
We
you
just
literally
got
just saw on
We
screen.
just got a live
I've
dumbass
been
moment.
trying to get through that door for so long and never actually thought to jump on the stupid things that can be destroyed because I'm just so busy destroying them.
I would have just done it from the platform where nothing's falling and just toss the shuriken.
Yeah, okay.
And
Yeah,
also,
well,
Jones,
we got dumbass moment number
Jones.
2 from you right there.
Jones,
Courtesy of Kevin.
Jones.
Huh?
That blue thing you just got, it ups your skill points, so you just got more skill points.
Oh, nice. Ooh, and it looks like it was. Yeah, okay, cool.
It's nice to be able to help out new gamers every once in a while, isn't it?
Wow. Wow.
Cute.
So,
I guess,
Kevin,
I'll go next. My most recent dumbass moment was there was a shiny Vulpix event on Pokemon Sword and Shield, and Eric got a shiny. It was a shiny Alolan Vulpix actually in the raids, and I had one, and I did all the work. I got the hidden ability one. It was shiny. It had the move that I wanted to have. And then I didn't save the game, and then like a week later, forgot that it was the game. That the game was still running, and I pulled the cartridge out,
Oh,
and so I lost my shiny Alolan Vulpix that I wanted so much.
That's an extra. Yes.
I feel like we've all done that one at some point.
I have
I
never,
have never lost a
Cartridge
shiny.
without saving.
I've never gotten a shiny, so
Yeah, you did.
I'll just.
Well, you kind of lost. Oh, I know a big dumbass moment for Cyrus. But
Yep,
I'm not-
it's coming up soon. Just wait for it.
Well,
Kim?
I think now we're back on me.
Uh-huh.
I think that the easiest one for me to remember is when I first started playing. I say this like it's been a long time ago, and it was like November. When I first started playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Back in 1995. That was-
Back in the olden days.
Oh, Eric just got
And
Yeah, I laughed. I laughed, died right there.
for the record, that game was my very first Assassin's Creed game ever, so there was a lot I did not know.
Mhm.
So, to my credit there, but it took me. I cleared basically 2 entire zones, like the first zone in Norway, and then one of the zones in when you go to England. That's not that big of a spoiler, by the way. But it took me till I was that far before I learned how to sprint. And before I learned how to ride my mount. And
Poor baby.
on the same note, I didn't know I can climb things.
What?
So the very first quest, where it tells you, oh, you need to sink to this high point,
Mhm.
and I kept trying to walk around in circles, trying to find a flat path to walk to get to this top. And I swear to God, it took me 30 minutes. And I was like, oh my God, I can just jump and climb.
It's okay, Pookie.
So yeah, there's that.
That's pretty funny. I'm definitely gonna get back into Valhalla, probably in the next month or so. But I got other plans, gaming wise. My next moment, it's happened just recently. My wife is not a gamer by any means, by any stretch of the imagination, but she has fallen in love with Animal Crossing. So when I replace my original launch Switch with my new upgraded one, I transferred everything over, and I thought I was doing everything right. You know, I watched the video like 12,000 times, but somehow I forgot to transfer over my Pokemon. and my Pokemon save, and that has to be done a very special way, a very specific way, and I lost all 400 Pokemon. And me and Jones sat up one night for like 5 hours making sure I got like the last 40 or 50 or whatever. And he actually helped me out. He actually helped me out a lot, you know what I'm saying, trading. And man, I felt like straight shit because first of all, it was like my first legit Pokemon game I ever played. I mean, I played other ones, but not like this one. And then to actually catch them all, like I've been saying since the 90s show back in the day. It sucked to lose all my Pokemon, and I still haven't even tried to get them all back yet. I'm getting like a couple every week or so because I'm just so distraught at the situation. That was a huge dumbass moment.
It's hard to like get back into it again after something like that
that's
happens.
a devastating loss.
Yeah, that was a legit dumbass moment. I definitely shouldn't have did that. And on top of that, I lost, it's the same thing for Animal Crossing. I lost all my information for Animal Crossing. I had to start my island number for a third time.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, so that was me. Jones?
Eric is a very cautious ninja.
I am a very cautious ninja.
He's a bad ninja, too.
Shut up!
He is.
Terrible ninja.
Oh, no.
He doesn't mean bad as a badass either.
Right,
It's
exactly.
the other kind.
Anyways, I already gave you my second one, so you can go on to somebody else. Jackasses.
Who's next?
I think it's me. It was, oh man, I had it too. It was a Breath of the Wild dumbass moment.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I mean, if you need a second to think of it, actually,
yeah, I'm gonna get a second.
I got one. I got one for Breath of the Wild. It takes. It doesn't take.
Oh! I got it. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. You're fine.
So you all know that the amiibos work with the game, and you can like summon Epona.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I get to thinking and remembering that I have that amiibo to summon Epona, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do that, and I'm always in a stupid area. The very first time I summoned Epona, I was on the side of a cliff and it dropped.
Wow!
Whoa!
It dropped off of the cliff. Yeah.
Cat fight! That sounded demonic. I'm sorry. That was scary.
Probably Aria.
It was Arya. Aiden was staring at her.
Wow. Don't look at me.
She was like, "Don't stare at me, boy."
Yeah.
Poor
Yeah,
baby.
so as I said, it never fails. Every time I've summoned Epona using the amiibo, it's always been a bad spot. Always. And I don't know.
Getting that poor horse killed.
Pretty much. I think the last time I brought her out, I was tried to ride her down the cliff there so that I could try to get to a good spot.
It'll be fine, girl. Just dive. You'll survive.
Really, Eric?
Just like Eric just did.
I was making an example of what you pretty much did to Epona right there. Speaking
of which, I had no idea that the horses could die in Breath of the Wild. Okay, I did not fathom that the horses would die in that game. I was just that's too terrible a thought for me to think about that. So
everything could die.
So I actually had Epona with me, and I was running around and I was trying to challenge a guardian because I thought I was ready. It was like one of the first times I tried to challenge a guardian. I had like a spear. I had some decent armor on me, so I thought I was ready. I thought I was a badass. And I'm running around and I get shot off Epona and I like dive. And I'm running around and the freaking guardian is targeting me by default, but I ran around at the wrong time. And Epona got in the line of fire, and she got taken out. And it's like, your horse is dead. I'm like, no!
Shame.
I felt so bad. I know they could die. And then I had to go to that stupid horse witch to revive the horse, and she scared the hell out of me. I'm like, oh.
Bitch.
Yes, there is a horse witch in there. And the witch will revive your horses for you if you kill them.
You know,
So-
every time my horse died playing Red Dead Redemption 2, I always got like really sad.
No.
Because I get attached to my horse. I'd be like, oh,
I was letting them die there.
it wasn't his fault. I was in a gunfight.
I know, right? Well, that game is the first game to have HD horse balls. So.
Wow, wait,
It's
what?
a beautiful thing. Oh yeah.
That game was.
Oh my god! I can't even think right. HD horseball?
Oh, distracted Joes. Yes, and fun fact: if you're on your horse and you go up the mountain and it's cold, the balls shrivel up.
Oh my goodness.
So it sounds like we have an idea for a game for me to play next time.
Oh
yes,
my.
yes, ma'am. Most
Guys,
definitely.
wow, since I played
It
that.
don't matter what kind of balls it is, huh?
Ah.
You like them balls big, huh?
Oh, it is definitely. This definitely took a turn.
Yeah, it did.
All right, Jones, do you have a third one for us, bro?
Oh, let's see. Nothing major. I guess that we could go in many situations of times where it's like I was going to do like a quest or something, but then I forgot to do the get the quest before I did what I had to do. So
Mhm.
and I went to a place, but then I had to go back and get the quest because I didn't actually have the quest. I do that in like Final Fantasy 14 all the time. Like they have daily quests that you have to like repeat. Like so, you remember I did it just today. It's like you have to go to North Shroud, and it's like you have to flag the quest. But then there's one quest, there's this NPC you're supposed to talk to, and I forgot to talk to him, so I went all the way out to the Icelands area to do the crafting, and then I was like, wait, why did I only have 2 quests? So I look at my map, and lo and behold, there was like an NPC right next to where I got the quest from that I forgot to talk to.
I actually had the same thing happen to me when I was playing. Of course, I'm a noob in that damn game, but I got lost so many times because there was so much stuff on the screen and like so many people and so many floors. And there was one time it literally took me 15 minutes to find an NPC that I had to talk to because I did not understand where to go. Like the quest was on the map, but where it was telling me to go, it wasn't where I needed to go. It was like I had to go up a floor or down a floor or something like that.
Oh, it gets really confusing, and it's hard to see sometimes. But now they have the little icons that has a little arrow or something that shows if you got to go up or down. But it's really, it can get a little confusing.
Gotcha. Well, Kim, we are at 2 more minutes before we gotta switch over. Just letting you know.
Okay. Well, I said everything that Eric was saying for Final Fantasy, I've done a million times over.
Mhm.
And I'd probably say one of my biggest ones is when I just buy a whole bunch of new gear, and I get all excited. Yeah, I got all this new gear, and I jump into the dungeon, but I forget to equip all of it.
Ah!
Fortunately, I can take care of that while I'm in there. Or if I have all my poetics that I need, and I'm like, all right, now I can go get my gear, but then I just queue the dungeon instead, and I actually forget to buy it. And so I have to actually like abort the dungeon because I don't have my gear, and I'm like under-geared.
Abort.
Oh, back on Assassin's Creed, on Odyssey, it took me until I was about 210 hours into the game before I learned how to glamour items. So there's that too.
Which is how you change the look of an item, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I couldn't figure it out, and I finally figured it out on accident, and I was like, oh my god, it's a shame I'm done playing the game now.
Had to keep on switching on over. Switching. All right, we are at time. I'm gonna hit us with a little transition music. Kim, what game are we playing? What game is Kevin and I playing? Is that right? Okay.
What game are you? What game is Kevin? If I was saying it, it'd be what game is Kevin and Cyrus playing? But if you're saying it is what
game are we playing? There we go.
Him playing.
Hashtag grammar, folks.
If I'm saying it's what y'all playing.
What y'all fools playing?
You fools.
I really hate those slides.
So, well, I was gonna have you guys play
Grand Theft
Grand
Auto.
Theft Auto, but I don't think that y'all are primed and ready for that one.
No.
So
Game takes like 20,000 hours to download.
For real.
it's going to be Super Mario Battle.
Super Mario Battle!
Okay, we did hook that up. All right, I'm gonna hit us with some transition music.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So now we are back to our end game. I remembered.
Good girl.
Cyrus, what game are you and Kevin playing today?
I guess we're going to play Super Mario 3 battle mode. I forgot there was a battle mode in this damn game.
It's
I'm
just
totally
basically
kidding.
versus mode. We'll call it that.
Versus mode.
Versus.
Versus battle.
All right. Okay, we're getting started. Oh, Lord. It's been so damn long. I gotta take these balls down. Shit. Forgot how to play. Ah!
You gotta play
Sorry,
Mario
Eric's not
Brothers.
doing his Mario. Wahoo!
Ah! Watch
I'm
out.
making different versions of the sounds, but I can do that too.
Wait. Damn it. Ah! Why is he so slippery?
Because it's ice.
Ah! Get him! Isn't the first one like 3 hits? Oh, shit. Never mind. The first person
You have
dies.
to get.
All right.
Well, if you die, you die.
It's
You
zero.
lose, you
It's 0-1. Mario's like slipping and sliding all over the fucking place. Douchebag. Nope.
Damn.
1-1.
I clipped through that first block.
Minute and a half later, this game's almost over. The next one wins, yeah?
Is it best out of 3 or best out of 7?
Crap.
I think
Alright,
we should
that
best out of
first-
7. You guys are getting through it pretty fast.
Yeah, these freaking. Ah! Damn it! 1-2. Hi-ya.
Yeah!
That's my new thing I've been doing that lately. And Eli's been doing it too. It's been so damn cute. He was playing Sackboy yesterday and he was like, yeah. I was like, oh, that's my boy. I just hit myself. Oh, there we go. Super Mushroom. On a good note, are we all playing, are we all getting Mario, whatchamacallit?
I'm getting it.
Crap, I forget you can't jump on him. Peace out. No! Yes! Haha, 2-2. Mario 3D World. Are you two getting it so we can all play together?
I don't know if I'm getting it.
Cam is not excited about it at all.
I don't really care about Mario games that much. Although if they did Mario 64 again, I'd get it in a heartbeat because that game was just like my all-time favorite.
They did do Mario 64 again, girl.
Well, yeah, well, then it sounds like I need to get it then, doesn't it?
Jackass, yes. It's a part of the 3D All-Stars collection.
Oh, see, it was hidden in a different tile, so that's why.
I keep
Really?
forgetting you can't jump on the damn bad guys. This is counterintuitive to Mario culture. It's 2-3, damn it.
You cannot. This is a game where we're jumping on spiky enemies.
That's okay. Eric's jumping
Original.
on everything. You can't jump on
Damn it! I did it again. I'm having dumbass moments all over the place.
I'm gonna destroy you when we have Chocobo racing. Chocobo
Excuse
racing.
me. That's so cute. That's so cute.
You ain't talking to me because I ain't playing the Chocobo Racing.
I beat you in your masterful triple triad.
Well, I'm not. I mean, triple triad. That's different. I
Of course,
got
everything's different once you lose.
Run!
well,
Run!
when I was doing triple triad, I did the tournament, and I ranked on the board. And I
Oh,
think I
that was a
like
nice
eighth
hit.
place, and I had only 5 wins, and I don't know how the hell that happened.
2-4.
You got what place? That's because many people don't do the tournament, that's why.
Well,
Kevin,
no, there's everybody else was having like 17 or 20 wins or whatever, and I'm sitting here with 5 wins, and I was like ranked number 8. Not anymore, because more people are finishing their tournament
that,
and getting
Kevin.
their scores in, and so I'm dropping off the board pretty quickly.
Ah, yeah.
But I just did it. I don't need the card. That's the prize. I'm just doing it for
MGP, MGP, MGP.
basically. But now I'm gonna be kicked off the board, and I'm not gonna get hardly like jack shit for a prize. So
No.
How much
Woo!
MVP do you
Oh, that was
give
close.
you?
Yes.
Whatever.
3-4.
Yeah.
How much are we doing? Round 7, 8?
Best
It-
of
the-
7.
The first person to
Best of
5.
seven.
Alright.
First person to
First person
5
to
wins.
4, Math Master.
What?
Somebody
No.
said first person to 5 after they said best out of 7.
I said first person to 5, yeah?
No.
No.
That'd be best out of 11.
Let's do math, people. I can't do
Or
math.
9. No, that'd be best out of 9. See, I'm right there with you on the
All right,
math
well,
thing now.
after
But
Stin, the first person to 5 wins. So it's currently 3. Damn it! He just got me, son of a. 3-5, and another point goes to Kevin. Damn it! That was actually pretty fun.
I sniped you with that Koopa shell.
Hell yeah, you did. All right, Kim, hit us with an outro, girl.
Outro. See, I did not prepare for the outro.
just, yay.
Well, that was another episode of Experience Points Podcast. Please join us next week for another fun-filled gaming adventure. And don't forget, gamers, to
Level up.
level up.
As Mario cries. Wow, wow.